Hi guys, DJ Random Hajile here with a quick tutorial video on RekordBox DJ. As you may know, I've recently moved from Traktor to RekordBox because there's features there that I will use that I don't use on Traktor. In fact, my S8 that I part exchanged for that DDJ 1000 you can see sitting there, I hardly used half of what was on there. In fact, I probably didn't use any of what was on there. No remix decks, I don't use stems, so it was pointless for me. So I've decided to make the jump over to Pioneer, and kind of glad I did, and I've been messing about with the software for some of the features that I want to use. So today we're going to look at Active Censor. So if you want to see more videos like this, just drop a comment and give me a like, a comment, a subscribe, whatever you like. So let's get on with it. So yeah, we have here, as you can see, RekordBox DJ, and I have loaded up Cake by the Ocean by DNCE, and if you have a quick listen to this track now, you'll recognize it. It's make sure I've got the correct window focused. Okay, so there's two versions of this song. There's the radio version, which is clean, and then there's this version which has the F word in it. You can see in my library here it says Cake by the Ocean, but it hasn't been marked as explicit. There's nothing in the tags either to say that it's explicit. So yeah, don't worry about the lack of songs in my library. I use this computer just basically to mess around with the software and figure things out. So what we're going to do is we're going to play forward in the song up to that point where the swear word comes in. I'll show you how we use Active Censor. So this part of the song is fairly good. Okay, and it's somewhere around here. There it is, it's right there. So let me just set a cue point here, just set the cue. And the way that we get to Active Censor is normally this part here will be set to hot cue. So you'll see the hot cues here like that. If you click this button and drop it down, you can't see for some reason you can't see the drop down in the video recorder, which is weird. But if you click on this hot cue part here, there's a drop down, and second from the bottom it says Active Censor or Act Censor. So you click on that and it changes to 4 effects here and some other controls on the right, which we'll explain in just a second. So what I want to do is I want to censor out that swear word. So if I have a look on the waveform, I can see where that is. I'll just play through it. Okay, so I can see on the waveform that around about here is where we get the swear word. So let's just move it back to the beginning. The swear word starts here. You can see where my red playhead is, and I'm going to hit the in on the Active Censor thing. Now you notice we get a little marker there, almost like a cue marker. And then we move over to the end of the swear word, which is about there, and I click out. Now we've got a small, less than one full beat highlighted. So we've got this here. That's the swear word, and we can do that by going back. Okay. You notice when we're inside that little section, these buttons light up for in adjust, out adjust. If I was to press one of these, let's press out adjust, it jumps me to the out point, and then if I scrub the track, wherever that playhead is will actually be the out point of that sensor. Click it again to come out of that mode. It's great. If I was to click clear, that would completely clear it, and then if I click on off, you'll notice it goes yellow. So that shows us there that we've got Active Censor on. And now when we've got Active Censor on, that's when these 4 effects come into play. So we've got Rev Roll, Trans, Echo, and V-Break. So Vinyl Break is that one. Trans and V-Break have different settings that you can use. Whichever one you choose is what it's going to use for the whole track. You can change it throughout the track, so you've got different effects. You can assign those to keys or to pads on the controller. So let's have a quick listen to what these sound like. So Rev Roll, if we play forward with Active Censor on, sounds like this. Okay. Trans sounds like this. Not so good. Echo. Okay, not bad. And V-Break. Okay, so those are the 4 options. Now, these buttons here move you forwards and backwards to the next and the previous censored part. So if we just jump to the next censored part, we've got other options we can use. So with trans and V-break, you can use these buttons here to change the value. So if I click here, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 16 bars V-break. I always find, or I've found so far, that 3/4 is pretty good, unless you've got a really long one, in which case you want to increase that, but 3/4 is perfectly fine for this. And trans as well, you can change the trans one, but there's not so many options with that. You can only have 1/4 or an 1/8, which, you know, neither of them sound very good. You might disagree, you might think that they sound great for what you want, but I've found that with censoring, rev roll and V-break seems to be the best one, or echo. I don't know why trans is there, that just doesn't seem to be any good. I'd like to be able to change that out for something else. But you can do that, and then we can play through, and there's another swear word a little bit later, so let's find that one. Okay, so we're back to this second swear word here. So just quickly again, you click the in, click the out, and that's all there is to it. Now that will save into your library, so next time you load it up, it will be there. On the wave preview here on the player, you can see there's like 2 markers. That shows where the swear words are. There'll be more than that throughout the song, probably about 6, I think. And you can see it here as well. And if we turn it off, you notice that it turns to white and these markers turn to grey. So you can see whether you've got active censor on or off. But you do have to have the active censor part active, because if you switch to hot cues, it disappears, which I think is a slight pain in the butt, but never mind. So yeah, that's how to use active censor. Very simple, very handy if you're going to be playing kids parties and you don't want to go and buy the radio versions because you've already got ones that you can actively censor. You do have to do it all manually, unfortunately. It would be nice maybe in the future there's a database of songs, or it was able to analyze and find swear words and give you suggestions, but I don't mind. It's fine. There's not very many songs that I have that are explicit now, because I've got mostly radio versions from the CD pool that I'm a member of. So yeah, it's fine. So yeah, if I've done anything wrong, please let me know down in the comments. If there's something I could do better, please also let me know. If you think I'm an idiot, don't let me know. I already know that. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. And until the next time, until the next video, catch you later. Bye bye.